Hi everyone, welcome back to the Laravel 8 tutorial. In this video, we are going to learn about update record using Ajax. In previous video, we have seen the insert record into database table using Ajax. Now let's see how can we update record using Ajax in Laravel 8. So for that, switch to the project and just open students.blade.php. So just go inside the resources and just open students.blade.php. Alright, and inside this table just add here ph and add the action. Okay, and inside this just add here tt and inside this tt let's create a link here. So just write here anchor tag href and here just add javascript void and just pass here 0 and just add here the class btn info. Okay, and inside this just write here a text edit. Now save this file and let's check this. Just refresh the page and here you can see the edit link. Alright, now inside this tr just add here the id. So just write here id is equal to let's say sid and here just add the double curly bracket $student arrow id. Okay, and now just copy this model from here to here. Okay, just add here the model. This is for add new student, add a student model. Okay, and now just copy this model and paste here. Now change the comment here for edit student model. Okay, and inside this model just add the id. Let's say id is a student edit model. Okay, and inside the form here just change the id student edit form and after this add period csrf. Let's add a input field, hidden input field. Input type is equal to hidden and just add here id and name is also id. Okay, now here just change the id first name to last name to email to and phone to. Okay, and okay, and here let's create a function. So just write here a script and just add here function. So just write here function and function name. Let's say function name is edit student and inside this just add here id as a parameter and $.get. Okay, and let's go to the student controller and just open http controllers student controller and here let's create another function public function and function name. Let's say function name is get student by id. Okay, and just write here $id $student is equal to student find and here just pass this id $id. So just write here $id and just return a response as a JSON, and inside this JSON just pass this student, $student. Okay, now save this file and let's create the route for this function. So just go to the web.php and here just add the route. So just write here route get, and here add the URI as students, add a parameter ID, then add the controller, the student controller, colon class, add the function name. Function name is this one, get student by ID. So just copy and paste here. Alright, now just go inside the student.blade.php and add this URI, okay, slash students, and add here the ID. So just write here this slash students, and here just add the slash concatenation sign ID, okay, and here just add the callback function. Let's say student, and inside this function just write here dollar ID of this input field, okay, ID. So just write here as ID dot val, and inside this just write here student dot ID. Now copy this and paste here. Now change the text here, change the ID for the first name to. So just write here first name to, and here student dot first name, last name to, and then here student dot last name, and email to, and student dot email. Phone number, so just write here phone to, and here phone, student dot phone. Alright, and also make visible the model. So just write here dollar and hash sign and edit model ID, which is student edit model. So just copy and paste here dot model, and inside this just write here toggle. Okay, now save this file. Now call this function on click. So just copy this function name, and inside the edit link here just add on click and call this function, and inside this just pass here ID, student ID. So just write here double curly bracket and dollar student arrow ID. Okay, alright, now save this file and let's check. So switch to the browser and just refresh the page. Now click on edit. First name is not showing. Okay, now just click on this. Alright, let's check. So switch to the project and just inside the students.blade.php just check here first name to. Alright, and inside this response, okay, spelling mistake, so just add here R first name. Alright, now save this file and click again. So just refresh the page and now click on edit, and here you can see the first name, last name, email and phone. If I click here, you can see here the mark zone and this. Alright, Now let's create the function for update. So switch to the project and just go inside the student controller, and here let's create a function, public function, and function name which is update the student, and inside this just write a request, $request, and here just write a student is equal to a student colon find, and inside this just write a request arrow id. Okay, and now just copy this line from here and paste here. Alright, a student arrow first name this. Okay, and now here just write a student arrow save, and simply return a response as a JSN. So just write here JSN, and inside this just pass here $student. Okay, now save this file, and let's create the route for this function. So just go to the web.php, and here uh, just write here route colon post, and just add here the URI, right here post put. Okay, and here just add the URI student, add here the controller name which is the student controller colon class, and then add the function name which is update student. So just copy and paste here. Alright, now let's go inside the student.blade.php file, and here just write here dollar as, and just add the edit form id. So this is the edit form id, so just copy and paste here. Just write inside this script tag. Okay, dot submit, and inside this just add here a function, callback function, and inside this just write here e.prevent default. And now let's create some variable. So just copy this line from here and paste here. Alright, now change the id. So just write here first name 2, last name 2, email 2, and phone 2. Okay, and one more for the id. So just write here let id is equal to, just copy this and paste here and change the id. Okay, and now here just add $Ajax, and inside this just add here the URL, and inside this URL just add the route name. So here just add the route name which is a student dot update. Okay, now just copy this student, now just copy this route name and just paste here, just write here route, and inside this just paste here the route name. Okay, student dot update. Now here just type put and data. Now just copy this and paste here first name, last name, this, and okay. Now save this file and here just add the success and inside this success just add here callback function response, and inside this function just write here dollar has and just ID write here row ID, so just write here SID. You can see here the row ID, SID and student ID. Okay, so just write here SID concatenation sign response dot ID. Okay, and concatenate with ed colon nth child and nth dash child, and here just add the one dot text is equal to response dot first name. All right, SID plus concatenation sign, then response dot ID, and here just add td this. Okay, now just copy and paste here 3 times and just change here 2 3 and here 4. Okay, and this is last name, email and phone. All right, now save this file and here also hide the model, so just write here as model ID, edit model ID, which is this one, student edit model. So just copy and here just paste dot model, and inside this just add here toggle. Okay, also reset the form, so just write here as and form ID, which is the student edit form, so just paste here and 0 index dot reset. Okay, now save this file all done. Okay, so let's check. So switch to the browser and just refresh the page. Now click on edit, not working. Okay, see the console, edit student is not defined. All right, inside this just add here a semicolon. All right, here is the mistake, double equal sign, so just remove one. Okay, now save this file and now let's check again. So just refresh the page and now click on edit. Okay, you can see here the model. Now change the name, let's say Smith1, Zone1, and here just one, and change the phone number, let's say 3. Now click on submit Okay, not updated. What is the issue? Put request internal server error. Okay, let's check. Alright, just pass here the ID. So just write here ID colon ID. Okay, and now save this file. Now just refresh the page. Click on edit and just change the name 11. Change the phone number. Now click on submit and you can see record updated. Now edit this record. Let's say add here 2 and email ID this and phone number like this. Okay, now just click on submit and you can see record edit. Okay, record updated. Alright, so this way you can update record using Ajax. So that's all about update record using Ajax. So thanks for watching this video, and if you still have any kind of question, you can ask me in the comment box. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.